All right, welcome in everybody. Minion Masters, this is Glanzer. My history with Minion Masters is that I played it early on in early access. Betadorf actually sent me, back then it wasn't free to play, but they sent me a key because they're like, hey, you play games just like this. You play games just like this. Do you want to check out our game? I did check their game out and I liked it quite a bit, and we've been kind of playing it ever since. Now, I have not played it very often in years, more than a year maybe. I couldn't even tell you what season I stopped playing it. But I could maybe look through the cards and tell you like what character I don't remember, and then maybe people could get an idea. But this is Minion Masters 2.0. We don't have a cam today. We usually have a cam, but no cam today. So just my words, so bear with me. I might sound a little sick as well. But Minion Masters 2.0 has been released. It is in the prologue period, which means kind of a beta sort of, where they're going to be hammering out some bugs because they really did refactor the entire game to an extent. All of the UI is very different. The setup is different. There's a different ranking setup and stuff. So we'll go through a little bit of the changes that they've made in the last few, well, I guess not the last, I guess it's been the last few days. When they released this, but I think the prologue period is a couple months, or maybe it's the 36 days of this first battle pass, and then there'll be like an official release in quarter one probably of 2024. But along with that, and part of the reason why we're getting back into it is because with this change also does come the mobile version of Minion Masters. And that Minion Masters mobile version is going to be partnered with Netflix in some way. Not sure exactly how that's going to work out, but Minion Masters will become something that you can play on your phone, maybe tablet, potentially your TV, because you can play it with a controller, because Xbox users, you can play, if you didn't know, this game was on Xbox as well as PC, so kind of interesting. Anyway, the UI, since I haven't played the game in quite some time, the UI, I can't really tell you what's changed and what's not changed. You know, I'll notice things are like, oh, this is kind of different. It's clearly made with the intention of like a touchscreen and, you know, the mobile friendly kind of stuff. And with that, you know, there's a lot of scrolling, there's tapping and stuff. The masters seem fine. Avatars are similar. Emotes have a similar place. The arena setup is similar. I think some stuff has disappeared. So you might have had some avatars that aren't there anymore, but potentially those will come back, not sure. There's a new master. He attacks very slow. He's one of the only guys that attacks really slow. And then there's a knockback on his attack, so he can potentially retarget, which is pretty good. Their friends list and stuff like that is much better than before, I'm pretty sure. They used to have a global chat. There doesn't seem to be a chat anymore, which is interesting. I don't know if they have guilds or anything yet. You'd think that would be, oh, right here. No guilds found that match my search criteria. Let's see if there are any that like exist. I don't know. It's interesting that there wouldn't be like a list there. But otherwise, there's tons of cards in this game, different factions. It's a very fun game. And so we're going to get into it. We're just going to play a little bit, look at some of the differences that they've added and stuff like that. So one of the big differences that they added is the economy, or changed the economy. Rubies, the primary currency, a little bit harder to get. As you can tell though, I have 4,000 still left over, 41 of the shards, 200,000 coins. So I was living large and hadn't really found a reason to spend stuff. And that was the reason why I didn't play Minion Masters very much, is other than ranking up, there wasn't really an incentive to play to me. And now the ranking is all one rank instead of a bunch of different ranks. Basically the way it used to work was you have a different rank for legend, or a different rank for solo than you did for teams than you did for something else. So it was very different. There is a battle pass setup, which we will, I might as well just buy the battle pass. It's 1,000, I have 4,000. So that'll keep us going for a while. Power tokens, I have a ton of them. So So I probably get most things, emotes and stuff like that. I'll have a lot of this stuff, but we'll see how we do and how the videos and the streams and stuff like that go for Minion Masters. I'd love to, you know, adjust from the South Park streams to some other cooler games that have a little bit more potential going forward, since South Park is, you know, dead. But Minion Masters 2.0 coming out, it seems pretty good. There's been some good and bad things from it. There's been some issues with the sound stuff, but you guys know that we usually run without the sound. I'm muted right now. We definitely never run with the music, the sound effects. Also, in games like this, it always just ends up being grunting and shots and hits, and it's just kind of annoying. So we usually just roll with our own little musical background and don't really listen to the stuff. Although, was I hearing stuff when those were opened? Even though I haven't muted? That seemed weird. Yeah, so we just have stuff here. Obviously, there's stuff that you can buy. There's codes, though. We might be doing giveaways later. As we work with them, we are kind of official content creators with them. So if you are in chat and you want to check it out, the game is free to play, but there is also a DLC that is not free to play that you guys can check out. If you check out that Gleam.io link right there, you'll have some options. Follow me on Twitter, stuff like that. A lot of stuff that you guys are probably already doing that you guys can be able to get that DLC for free by just clicking that link. So check that out. So see, I'm getting some gold because I already have the avatars and stuff. So there might be some things that you'll slowly get back. We have 140 of these to open, and it's claiming them all. But I also have, in all these cards, we have this red thing up here means that I have stuff to claim for it, which is just, it's gonna take forever to claim all that stuff. And so I'm kind of holding out hope that they'll give us like a claim all button or something like that so that I won't have to go through all these separately. I just have to remember to click claim all right there. But yeah, so let's look at building a deck. Usually what I do is, since I don't play the game that much, when I do play it, I go and try to build the deck. So let's look at, or I go and just copy a deck. So let's just look at something that looks like something that like makes sense to me, and then go from there. And if it's good enough for the top 50, you know, it's good enough for me, right? Let's see, what do we got here? That one looks kind of interesting. The 10 cost big guy. 10 cost cards are pretty wild to see when we come from a game that they have 5 cost removal spells. Let's just take the first place guy's deck, huh? Let's just do the first. It's this new demon. I think this person got changed. So I've heard there's some issues with the sound too. So that's another reason why we're gonna turn it off. But we'll see if we have crashes or anything like that. We will find out. All right, let me pull up this screenshot. Oh, what was the what was the leader? APEP? All right, let's make a deck here. This is the new shit. That's what I named it. All right. Get rid of all of them. No, back. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So first one is burn. Are they ordered by, yeah, they're ordered by cost. So it looks like it's like a, I know which card that is. I can't think of the name. There's so many that are 3 cost. Okay, there it is. There's so many that are 3 cost. Okay, now we have a couple 2 costs. We had the bat. I always have liked the bat. See, because that doesn't even claim it all. So we're going to get so much stuff from these. Because I think this guy, yeah, I was going to say, this guy was maxed. So I should have the gold stuff. Okay. This guy. 2 cost little... This guy. Then we have this really angry looking rat guy. That guy. There we go. Then we have a 2 cost that looks like 2 little sword stabbing. That one. Then we have the 5 cost bridge lady person. Or not bridge lady, but demon warrior lady. There we go. Then we have I don't know what that one is. It must be a boomer or something. It looks like some of the splash arts got changed and I don't recognize them at all. This one, boomer. Okay, this is the boomer. I heard they changed the boomers. And you have to be like, you don't really know which one's which I think is interesting. Okay, that might be bridge scrats. No, that's Scrat Pack. Then we have the Frostfires, and then we have... What is that? Oh, that's the AoE one, I think. Where's he at? 4 for 4. There's so many more 3s than there are any other type of card. Where is this last one? This one. There we go. All right, so that's the deck. Stolen from first place. Pretty cheap. The whole idea on this one is to get this guy. From the 4th time this card is played and beyond, the Demon Warrior has double health and damage. Now, I believe it used to be from the 6th time the card is played, it gets triple health and damage. So it's quite a different card, but still potentially just as good. So let's go ahead and play some solo. And let's see how the game goes. Now, the gameplay on the game has always been a lot of fun. And it's been interesting because, you know, with South Park, you just have drag and drop. With this game, you can click it and then click, or you can click the keys for it. You can double tap the key and it'll put it out in one spot. So for instance, we can double tap. I just double tapped the W and it played that, right? So when it comes to quickly playing stuff, summon 2 spearless spear throwers with rage. If your opponent controls both bridges, they gain spears. So it's a potential good thing to kind of come from behind. I don't think they should have gotten rage there, actually. I'm not sure how that works. My opponent didn't have both of them. Okay, let's see here. Let's do this one. So the boomer is cheaper than before. Use that. Come get him. Nice. Oh, I didn't change my master though. I'm running the wrong master for this deck. Oh, that wasn't the card I thought it was. So pretty much we're slow cycling into this demon person over and over again. Get her rage, okay. Grenadier is AoE damage. Not bad. Let's just do the exploder. Boomer starts as an egg. Wow, that animation is way better than it used to be. Way better than it used to be. That is so much better than they used to be. Wow. I don't see what people are saying about the graphics being worse. The graphics look money to me right now. They also said they feel like they shortened. See, that was a little glitch. You see that? They feel like they shortened the lanes. I'm not sure what they mean by that. I'm not sure what they mean by that. I think that... See, I didn't even have to get that to 3. Oh, look at these guys coming in. Bloop. Finish it off with the little birdies. I love it. Not bad. I wasn't even using the right deck. Although thinking about it... No, I guess it would let me cycle quicker. No, because that person puts more cards in my deck. That seems actually kind of strange. So you always get gold every time you play. So that's just something to note. Let's go ahead and go back in here and change to the person it wanted us to be, which was this one. Not much is different. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look up some old videos of Minion Masters, and I'm gonna intersplice them in between these ones. I know I have at least a couple on YouTube, but that I can pull from. And it used to have two different UIs. It had a streamer friendly UI and a normal UI. And in the streamer friendly UI, the health was above you like it is right now. But in the normal UI, the health was like down over here. So the idea with the streamer friendly version was it gave you like some open spaces to put your camera kind of. But in this case, hey Bubby. But in these cases, the, somebody said something about they shortened the lanes and stuff like that. So I'm going to look back at the other things and just compare what this battle screen looks like. Albus, look out. I'm just going to compare what this battle screen looks like in comparison to previous stuff. What is this ability? Like, why is this one cheaper? I'm not sure. I need to find out. But yeah, I guess if it's free, it's just a quick cycle could have value. Albus, get down. Black Star, what's up, buddy? All right, so we're just gonna go for cycle. Okay. And get this guy back as much as possible. Get the scrap pack. The scrap pack might die because those guys' attacks bounce, but the bat comes in clutch with some good damage. Nice. Good, we got the bridges. But yeah, we'll splice in some cuts of the older footage and just to see if this, like, I haven't played in so long that I don't really notice it being any different, but I vaguely remember it to begin with, you know, right? I like this, it shields you. So this, if he puts something on it, they get like extra attack and stuff. Oh, that's a blue golem, not terrible. Pew, 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 pew. All right. Slow play. One more play. Now we should get that guy. Good, rage is on him. The bats will be good here. The bats won't get hit by anything that's out. They'll just keep busting this guy up. And the bats have pretty good attack. But the bats teleport randomly is kind of how they work. So it's kind of an interesting concept. All right, let's see if we can get this guy down with the... Oh, nice. I like that. Not really taking too much damage. All right, bridge time. All right, this guy's doubled up top. Oh no, that's bad. We screwed up there. We screwed up. We screwed up. Boom 'em. Boom 'em. You gotta boom 'em. There we go. There we go, Boomer. Oh yeah, Boomer. That's what I'm talking about. Gotta love that. Also, something great about this is that if you right click, it just goes right in your deck. And if I used to play Minion Masters too much and then go back to South Park, and then I would do that in South Park where I would like drag a card and then right click, and I would just, in South Park, that just plays it. And I would lose matches because I'd be playing cards I didn't mean to. All right, this is feeling pretty good. I feel like the graphics feel pretty good. Now, you used to be able to do replays, and since it's a full 3D game, as you just saw there, since you could see like the back of that guy, you used to be able to do replays. Now, I'm curious if they still have replays available or if they ditched that for the time being. I'm sure they'll bring it back, but you know, they brought a lot of differences in, so I'm sure they're trying to, like, they'll probably slowly do stuff, but we'll see. Let's see if it was streaming support. Oh yeah, they have some Twitch stuff, Twitch drops, etc., etc. I'm not sure if they have that right now, but what were we doing? Replays, there we go. Okay, it looks like replays are fine. This said invalid. Oh, there must be old ones. Okay, let's see if the replays work. But one thing I've always thought was cool about the replays is that, you know, if you really had the time and energy, so you can switch perspectives if you wanted to see the other guy. But if you really wanted to see Oh, is it not gonna let me? Oh no. Oh no, the one cool thing I liked, they took away. Hold on. Dang. You used to be able to go into the battlefield like full on. Maybe, oh, wrong button. Yeah, you used to be able to like go into the battlefield and move around. Oh, that just started it over. And move around like within the game. And it like interact with the 3D world. But it doesn't look like you can. It was like the keyboard keys and stuff. It doesn't look like... Oh, it's interesting I can still interact with the cards though. I wonder if they'll bring that back. Because I was going to say, like, you could build like a whole storyline and stuff like that. You could build like movies and stuff based on the different stuff. So that's too bad they took that out, but, you know... Oh, look, there is a chat. There is a chat, but it doesn't look like it's working. They have LFG in general, but I don't think they're working. You also have customization. Do I have any skins for APEP? Oh yeah, let's do this one. What about this one? Oh, that one's pretty sick too. That one's like a legend one, so I'll pick that one. I like it. Have some quests. Win 5 games with the free rotation master. We should do that. What are the free rotation masters? I think you can tell by... Yeah, here we go. That one and that one. Is that it? Yeah, let's do the dark guy. Because we could use him to spawn this guy again. That might work. We'll see. 5 games, but it's also a win team battle, so let's play some team battles. Let's do ranked, why not? Team to battle! So yeah, as someone who's been, you know, away from the game for months and years, I don't really see all that much difference. It's not a big enough difference where it's noticeable for someone who's been away. And like, it'll just be like the Facebook UI or whatever. Once you've used the new stuff for a month, you won't even remember what the old stuff looks like. Now, I will say I wish the bridge was a little bit more clear what was going on the bridge. Oh, oh, no, man. Oh, the only ground units take the bridge. I forgot that. Flame Serpent and Prime Toucan. Great names. Great names. Okay, let's see if we can support this guy a little bit. This guy, as he kills people, if he gets the final hit, he will give somebody on the field more health. Kind of like a Blood Elf Bebe thing. Take that out. I think that thing gives them more experience or HP or something. This is my teammate's deck, by the way. I'm not seeing my opponent's deck. Sorry, I should have been playing that guy. So this thing, tomb that resurrects the next minion belonging to you that dies after a delay. So you have to kind of get it figured out where when this dies, it'll respawn the last guy that died. So for me, it'll probably be the boomer now, which is too bad. Unless we could get cycled back to our what's-its-face and get the value off. But we'll see. The AoE here might be good. So the goal here would be to have this guy die before this gets spawned. Oh no, I guess that's the delay. That's alright though. Got that backup guy. That's odd though. Why is it still there? Oh, I see. It's at the... Okay, I see. Did you see that? It was at the base of it going up. I saw it. I saw it. Okay, that is basically a siege thing. Interesting. He's got a lot of riffraff coming at me, but my guy just does damage all around my side So I actually do a really good job against this guy because he's just like fire and swarm at me basically. And eventually my demon warrior is going to be quite strong. So we're going to be able to push through these a little bit. And then I'll be able to, once the energy starts to flow from mana or just the energy at the end of a match, I think at 3 minutes, potentially energy gets faster. We'll see. It's about to happen. No, it must. So if this gets to mana frenzy, then we get XP, or we get mana instead of XP because we reached max level basically. Bannerman does damage or does extra for people who are there. These guys clearly don't know what they're doing. They're noobs. We're playing with noobs. I wondered, does the boomer hurt myself? I don't think so. That would be pretty crazy if it did. Nice. All right, the demon warrior seems, I mean, pretty good. Definitely not as strong as it used to be because obviously it used to be way more. All right, the boomer got all the way to the tower. Now that's pretty wild. This game does have little walls that you can put up. It's like a tower, but not as poisonous. All right, let's just slow play here. They only have 221 health and we have a full 3,000. So I could probably beat them with the chill boys eventually. How much does the chill boys do? Chill boys, head out, head out. Oh, not enough. Not enough from the chill boys. Just feeling good though. We have a huge one up there that I just put, so it's like spawning everybody back. Looks like it could potentially spawn multiple people. Because it'd be like next person that dies while it's up like that. It's always one of those guys. Maybe if there's nothing, it'll just spawn that guy. See, now we got one guy up there, and now we got one guy on the bottom too. So this guy's in trouble. But you never know with this game. You could definitely make comebacks. But we have Mana Frenzy coming in a little bit. Once you get Mana Frenzy, it's trouble. Even if you can't break through their defenses, although we just did. Took us a while though. These matches can go forever. That is another reason why I hadn't played it as much, because I was getting into matches that were lasting 6, 7, 8 minutes, and it's just brutal. Brutal if you lose, fun if you win, but it was getting to be too much time. But that was mostly because you had to play, if you wanted to rank up and get everything, you had to play solos, you had to play team, you had to play team pre-made, you had to play... I think there was like... There's one other one, I can't remember what it was. I think there was 4 though. Oh, draft was one. I think you had rank in draft mode. Overall though, I'm not seeing the same hitch I used to see at every level up. There used to be a thing that popped up on screen, and every time that thing popped up on screen, it would freeze my computer a little bit. And it was just so annoying that kind of made me stop playing it. Definitely made me stop streaming it. And as I stopped streaming it, I stopped playing it. See if we can split these guys. Ah, we didn't get them split. Looks like they made them stack on top of each other instead of separately for that reason, which is kind of annoying. Oh, we don't get them. The bats, though, teleport and do get them. That's what's great about the bats. Freaking bats. So see, his AoE just does damage to everybody at all times. So that's good for him. But we have a big, although we do have some swarm, our biggest deal is our big demon warriors and getting value from them. So we always try to play the cheapest stuff that we can that makes sense. So that we can cycle back to the warrior. Obviously, we have nothing but 2 costs if we really want them. This guy looks slightly transparent. That's actually pretty sweet. Does every unit look slightly transparent? No, I don't think so. Let's go ahead and get this guy boosted. Raged up. Oh, he didn't get a stack. I thought even my guys, even my spells stacked him, but I guess not. Excuse me. Let's see if my flyer guys can take care of the sniper. It looks like he did. Dang, my... Oh no, never mind. My demon warrior is way back here. Did he get pushed back? What happened there? Good. The boomer coming out, saving the day. Oh, maybe not. Didn't need him. Take that guy out. All right, the boomer. Kill him before the boomer gets there. All right, boomer's still alive. Boomer looking dangerous. Boomer looking like a bad guy from Animorphs. A Yerk. You guys remember that? Damage. I think that damage might hurt me a little bit. Ooh, looks like a nice cleaver down there. But looks like my demon mistress is at the doorstep. Some pretty decent damage there. Liking this. Let's not let him take that real quick. He thought the same thing. I like that. I like that response, my friend. There is a little bit of an issue when you try to tap click on it and do that instead of just drag it over. I feel like if you're moving your mouse too much, it'll make you feel like it'll think you're dragging it, and since you don't push it out, it thinks you don't want to play it. So if you're gonna tap click it, you have to. I would just use the keys if you're having issues, honestly. But if you're gonna do that, I would just try to drag it out, honestly. Good hits. All right, my guy's... I wonder if he's actually slower. That guy's stacked now because we got the 3rd level. He gets started at a higher level. Okay, well, now we got a big stacker. This is new. I haven't seen that. Oh, I meant to put that back in my deck. Shoot. I tried to put it back in my teammate's deck. Rip. This is where we lose it, boys. No, I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Nobody spawned there, what? We're up on damage, but not all that much. See if we can get a good boomer push here. Just takes a lot of damage on the way there. Nice. The demon lady is killing it. Okay, we got a sniper up top. All right, should get a couple hits here. Nice. Could probably take this guy out. Nice, the sniper's in a good spot. Should be able to just wipe some stuff out. Get his sniper. Can you get his sniper with your sniper? No, he got ours. Unfortunate. We're gonna go ahead and get that boost. He's down in 1 shot for sure. He's down in 1 shot for sure. He's down. Oh, he's attacking the tower. See if we can deal with that riffraff. Dang, it looks like that guy's ability actually gets you there. That sucks. Defend down here. That's not a terrible thing to come from that, that's for sure. Good. Good rage dump. We got a very similar deck out here. We got the pushes coming through. That might be it. The demon warrior just getting incredible value with like no health left. Inactive for too long. Guys, I'm too good. I don't have to play for too long. It thinks I'm a bot. That's so funny. That's so funny. Beep, 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 beep. Claim it all. All right. Well, I think that's a good first look at the new update. The Void Ripper, something I don't have. Deep in the Shark Realm. Oh, this is a... This thing looks sick. That's a skin for the Ravager. Really cool. They got some cool skins out there for sure. Purple Tech. That one's not terrible looking. Volko. Oh, that's very different for Volko too. Dark Fury. Dark Fury Ranger. I feel like I have that one. Looks nice though. They got some good looking skins. Looks pretty good. See, the Ravager skins are always pretty sweet. But yeah, I'm mostly interested. We'll be playing it on and off. I'm mostly interested in what they're gonna do with the mobile version and being partnered with Netflix of all things. We'll see what that's all about. Excuse me, I'm a little tired. We'll see what that's all about. But otherwise, I think overall this is a step in the right direction because it makes it more accessible. Mobile is a huge market, especially if it's a global mobile market. Say that 10 times fast. And, obviously the gameplay is looking good. So they actually fixed, and I was on Ultra. You saw that I was on Ultra there. They actually fixed the issues that I was having, which was, anytime you leveled up, it popped up a thing that said level up, and it caused my game to have like a weird little hitch every time almost. So that happening 3 times per game in a game where like every little second sometimes could count, whether a spell hits or something hits, whatever. It's very interesting. One thing I would say that I kind of dislike in this game is that there's no like charge abilities that you control the timing of. I think that's something that's sort of unique to South Park in this game type, South Park Phone Destroyer. That's unique in this game type is that there's those charge abilities that you have the choice. Most other things, it's just like every 5 seconds you're going to use this ability kind of thing. So it'd be kind of nice to see some abilities that like you have control over when they run and stuff like that. And you sort of do to the extent where some get triggered by playing a card or using a spell or something like that. But it's not quite the same as just clicking a button on screen to trigger, maybe you could make the boomer blow up on its own or something like that, something like that. But another thing, they did take out some different modes. They took out like the challenge mode that they had, which was Mayhem. That I never really played. It was only a couple days per week. Never really tried it too much, so can't really say much about that. And then they made some changes to draft. Oh no, I guess they do have Mayhem. It's just not unlocked yet, so they'll probably bring it back. But draft is now, used to kind of go anything goes, but there were some cards they wouldn't allow because they just like were too good, sort of. Or some things just like they needed another card to combo with it or something like that. So like it was almost impossible to play it, so they just removed it. Because if you don't happen to get lucky and get that other card, you're basically SOL. So what they changed is now when you do draft, there's like different, I wonder if it'll just show you if I jump into it. You have different, we'll spend 750 coins just to show. Yeah, so you choose your master, and based on the master that you choose, you'll kind of get a different subset of options for the cards. So for Stormbringer, you're only going to get maybe like Empyrean and Slither cards instead of having like all the options. So it's good because you can because a lot of the factions, work well together. So it's good because you can build the factions better together, but it kind of maybe takes away from the idea of a draft, which is to kind of just go with what you get. And like maybe you will get a bad setup, but being able to overcome that is kind of the point. But we'll see. Okay, so this guy's good because he can deal with big minions. This is good for AoE swarm stuff. I think the Chain Gang is actually a pretty good one. That guy I don't hate. The Legionnaires, there's a bunch of them. The Crystal Elf. Ward Dancers, don't like them. Let's go this one. Arcane Ring, not terrible. The Spell Dancers, I've never seen those. I'm gonna get them just because I want to see them. Crystal Elf, Ranged Minion. Yep, I like those guys. Slithering Summons. Summon a living statue, Prowler, or Soul Stealer. Shield Guard of Light. Alright, that's a big tanky boy. Let's get a wall for the cheapness of it. I like that Vulture Prime. We don't really have a lot of AoE. And then let's get that. I like this. Alright, we'll do one draft mode. Because I'm actually curious if the rank for draft mode matters or not. Because the rank is like all together now, sort of. So if you rank everything to platinum, you're going to be overall a certain rank instead of just like everything being platinum, if that makes sense. What is he up? That's an interesting skin. If that's a skin, I'm not sure. All right, so these guys... Can I get like a... Okay. Summon 3 Slitherbound Lancers. If you played a card within the last 5 seconds, summon 3 Slitherbound Darters instead. So if I wanted range unit, I could use the range unit by playing something else. Interesting. Okay, that was a little hitch there. You saw that. Interesting. This guy can't hit us though, it looks like. Oh no, he's just, this is the really slow. This is the new guy. It must be a skin for the new guy. Very slow though, you notice that? So something like this actually does do a very good job of you know, causing trouble for him because he doesn't have anybody. Okay, no, I know who this guy is. Okay, Mana Surge, they do more damage when we have more mana in this range here. Let's go ahead and use this guy. Big fat boy. Nice. Jumps to him. Love it. Let's go ahead and use this. AoE. Ooh, spawns with that. Okay, that's cool. So these are cards that came out before or after I kind of quit. So definitely noticing ones I've never seen before. Okay, good arrows there. This is good because it's if he doesn't play anybody, my guys can take 500 damage from him, if not even more. Because of just the character he chose. Put the wall up, put these guys up, and we'll get the archer guys because we just played the wall. You know, this isn't a terrible deck. Interesting little draft. Let's see if the draft is... The draft might be separate from ranking and you just get, you get like wins. If you get 10 wins, you get certain rewards kind of thing. I'm not sure how it works. Let's check. Or maybe they separated it completely. Level, premium pass. Okay, so your overall level goes up. So this is like your overall level. You get 1 win, losses, and then when you win, you'll get rewards in some way. I don't think it shows you that. Which is kind of annoying. Then you have team ranked, pre-made, practice ranked versus friends, and then adventures. Adventures are, they took some adventures out and they're going to add new adventures, but adventures are things that, you know, you're playing against like a PvE character, and they like there's all sorts of crazy stuff that's going on with that. It's like you're getting different abilities, you get to pick different cards. It's kind of like, look at that, 1,300 shards. It's kind of like, what would it be? It's kind of like Slay the Spire. You know what I mean? So as I said, I don't like doing this stuff all at once. So 2,600 there, Jesus. So what we're gonna do is, every time we play, we open 20 of them and we look at the cards. 25 shards there again. See, why was that only 25 shards, but the other ones gave me 2,000 shards? So it must be if I have them fully ranked, I get the shards. Because then you can use the shards to fully rank people. The shielded crossbows. All right, that looks good. All right, everybody. We're going to keep going for a little bit longer. We're going to play one more game on Twitch. But if you're on YouTube watching us, thanks for stopping by for a quick look at Minion Masters. We're going to keep going with Minion Masters content, but we're going to make it more pared down, maybe talk about specific decks, talk about specific things, talk about the bugs, talk about the changes, talk about maybe more YouTube specific stuff like top 10 changes Minion Masters needs to make right now, stuff like that. Maybe things they need to bring back, stuff like that. And that'll be more of like a YouTube-esque thing, maybe like a search, you know, get a bunch of searches hits. But anyway, we're going to put this one on just kind of a raw first look at Minion Masters 2.0 and how we feel about it. I'm kind of withholding my total judgment until the prologue period is over. And then when that's over, all the, you know, a lot of bug fixes will happen. They'll probably have some different stuff released that they didn't have released before. And, you know, new cards and stuff like that. The new season will start. And then maybe the mobile version will come out. It'll be interesting to see, you know, a lot of bugs will probably be happening on the mobile version as well. It'll be interesting to see like the cross-platform between mobile and non-mobile and how that works. So it will be interesting. And we are out of the woodworks and back along for the ride with Minion Masters. So I appreciate them for reaching out to me to get back into the game, and I appreciate them for all the you know, all the work that they put in to getting this, you know, basically fully refactored, honestly. Especially like the UI is definitely basically refactored. So very cool to see, and we'll see what the future brings. We'll see you on the next one.